a good Monday, everybody. Thanks so much for clicking play and checking out all the weather with me today. My name is Jewel, and this is the Weather Channel of J7409. Yesterday's high, 103 at Rio Grande Village in Texas, and the low was 11, around 14 miles north of Flagstaff, Arizona. Talk about a temperature difference, huh? Here we have the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. As I turn it on, I'll let it roll through right quick for you. It looks like another round of mountain snow that is currently in progress across the northern Rockies. As the low pressure system intensifies over the northern plains, it's going to lift quickly northward into the Canadian prairies today. Now, we do have some strong to severe thunderstorms that will accompany the sharp trailing cold front across the northern and central plains early during the morning hours. But as the main energy of the low pressure system lifts into Canada, there is a tendency for thunderstorms to become weaker during the next couple of days. However, the stream of tropical moisture coming up from the Gulf remains open for the next couple of days, and that's going to make scattered thunderstorms. They still could produce locally heavy rains, isolated flash flooding, with possible severe weather over parts of the central and southern plains into Wednesday morning. And I'll check all the severe stuff out just a little bit later in the forecast. Now, it's looking like the plentiful cloud cover, it's going to keep temperatures near or slightly below normal across the southern plains. On the cold side of the system, the mountain snow over the northern Rockies should slowly wind on down later today as the storm will begin to move eastward tonight across the south central Canada area and intensify further. Now, this is going to bring very gusty winds across the northern plains into tonight. The wind is going to be up there, folks. Now, over the Great Lakes, we have a warm front, and that's going to push warm and humid air into the region. Meanwhile, cooler air from New England will push southward through the mid-Atlantic states today, and it's behind a backdoor cold front. As a matter of fact, like up in Maine, they had frost advisories out. Now, some thunderstorms could develop across the mid-Atlantic today as a low pressure wave moves along the frontal boundary. We need some rain in eastern North Carolina and all over parts of the eastern seaboard. But by Tuesday night, warm air will try to sneak back in across New England behind a warm front. There could be a chance of some rain for people along the coastal areas here. I say a chance. Don't look for a big washout. If you get any, be thankful. Meanwhile, we got moisture for the next system in the Pacific. It's expected to push into the Pacific Northwest today, and this system could help organize another round of wet snow across the northern Rockies by late Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Checking out the tropics for the next 5 days. Nothing stewing, nothing brewing in the Atlantic and the Eastern and Central Pacific. As of now, it looks like nothing's popping up, but I think probably maybe around the 31st or the 30th of this month, or maybe even the 1st of April, we may have something pop off over here in the Eastern Pacific off the coast of Guatemala, and it could intensify into something, but I'll keep my eyes on it. But as of right now, everything's looking very well. Ana is gone. Forget Ana. Bill never materialized. But the next thing that does pop up over in the Atlantic will be named Bill. Now, as we take a look at severe weather for today, you can see we do have some widely scattered severe thunderstorms probably going to pop up, and they'll be capable of large hail and severe wind gusts, and a small chance of some tornadoes are possible also. These storms should occur this afternoon and evening over parts of the central high plains, or the central plains rather, into the southern high plains. As you can see right in this area, This is at a number 2, outlining a number 1 down in Texas, going up into mid and northern Wisconsin and parts of Minnesota. So far as the tornado outlook, it is at 2% from the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles to parts of western Kansas, moving over into Nebraska, and just a little bit of North Dakota. Now the wind's going to ramp up. It's going to ramp up to a 15% chance down through Texas and the very southeastern portion of New Mexico, moving through the panhandle of Oklahoma, going up into Nebraska. And where is that large hail supposed to be? In the very same areas at a 15% chance from Nebraska down into Texas and southeastern New Mexico. And that's a check of the weather.